Hope you guys are having fun. I can't see chat right now. This is Game 3 of the KSK Invitational Semifinals. Spawning in the bottom left-hand side of the map is the red Protoss, Skeleblade. And his opponent, spawning on the top left-hand side of the map on Arena, is the orange Protoss, JR Blitz. So like I was saying off stream, this does have a very short rush distance. We're looking at a 15 supply scout here from Skeleblade. That is a really early scout. He did early scout in the first game and also the second game, and it did pay off. So he's going to get a good view in here, sees the gas go down, sees the gateway, knows what his opponent's doing, but isn't going to... Ooh, what's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, you can hide something there? No way. Did you guys see that? That's impressive. Okay, sorry to nerd out on you guys. That's really cool. This probe, though, is still in here, still uncontested. We'll see if he drops a pylon and tries to do anything cheeky. Skeleblade isn't creating a force, so we're not looking at a cannon rush of any type right now. Pretty standard play. Looks like Skeleblade's saving up for an expansion. He may be trying to do an expansion on this map. And having that forward position is actually works fairly well for Protoss players. No Zealots coming out. This probe is going to get out of here just fine. Cybercore coming down here from Skeleblade. He's got to be careful with this scout. He does not want to lead his opponent's probe off. No, he pulls the probe off. Little fight here of the century between these two probes. Some high quality action at the KSK Invitational. He does pull away. He finally retreats back. Pushes him off his turf. Nope, just to the bottom of the ramp. Huge amount of micro right now out of both these players. 218. He's microing this probe at 300 APM. What an animal. I guess this is lost mining time for both of them, so I guess it is an advantage. Skeleblade does have a bit of an advantage right now. Oh, and JR Blitz probe finally wins out. Good job, buddy. 1 kill. Look at that. What a champion. And that probe kill could be the difference between winning and losing. Probably not, but it's fun to say. Forward probe here from Skeleblade. He is looking to warp in. I'm not sure exactly what the game plan is. We are just seeing a Stargate come from JR Blitz. Kind of normal. This is actually a fairly early Stargate, so it looks like he's going to be trying to go for some sort of harassment with oracles or something like that. The scout tries to go up the ramp, does not see anything. Both players are researching warp gate. Skeleblade is getting an adept, same with JR Blitz. They both look like they're doing the fairly similar gameplay. Game design and game builds. Now the big difference here, I guess, is JR Blitz opted for that Stargate. He is building that Oracle, while Skeleblade, his opponent, is going for Forge. So he wants to tech up with upgrades for his ground unit. Now, so far, none of this is actually able to shoot up right now. He does not have a cybernetics core, actually. He does have that Forge, but if he does not drop, this Oracle is going to be finished in about 20 seconds. If he does not drop a cannon right now, he's going to be at a huge disadvantage. JR Blitz is going to eat through all this army. I'm not seeing any anti-air. I'm not seeing any cybernetics score. He is getting that warp gate tech, which is great. But this one Oracle is going to do a massive amount of damage right now. JR Blitz can move across the map uncontested. Is going to do a really good job. Oh, he's going to move out across the map. Oh my god, this is going to be awful for Skeleblade. He doesn't even know it's coming. He hasn't scouted it. He isn't even sure it's here. No cannon, no nothing. He's moving out all his adepts across the map. JR Blitz back home doesn't have much in the way of defense, but this Oracle, though, oh my god. This is insane amount of damage. He's pulling him off the lines. Already 6 kills, though. 7. He's sitting with a supply right now that he could build something, but it's not enough. And the adepts move up into this base. JR Blitz looks like he is going to lose this Nexus. This Oracle is going to move back home, try to defend. This Nexus may go down. Mothership Core is here. Ooh, does not wall off the ramp. These Oh my god, these adepts are shading right into the mineral line. The same thing has happened. He's going to completely decimate the entire econ. But they are actually focus firing down the pylons instead of the probes. There's not enough probe kills here. Oh my god. The entire army for JR Blitz is completely gone right now. A few stalkers finally do pop out. He does try to activate the Oracle, but there is not actually enough right here. These adepts are going absolutely uncontested. This was looking really good for JR Blitz, and more adepts are moving out across the map. Oh my god, and more probes are going down, and even more. Let's take a look at the probe kills. 19 to 15, 20 right there. These adepts being uncontested. JR Blitz has got a huge amount of income, but isn't actually using it. He does have a warp gate tech, but it is on cooldown right now. He has 4 workers left. He's not building anything across the map. He has sent a probe out to possibly make a secret base over on the other side of the field. This is not looking good. This is a massive amount of adepts. He has not walled off this ramp at all. He's moving right on top of this stalker. This stalker will go down very quickly. He has overcharged one of the pylons to attempt to deal with this many adepts, but it is not looking good. 15 supply right now to 30. There is a similar army supply for each player, but the worker supply, that's the real advantage. On the back of the skeleblade can make more adepts, still push out across the map. He's warping in even more now stalkers, and this is not looking good for JR Blitz. It looks like he's going to lose this game. The Mothership Core and the Oracle do have the ability to clean up the rest of this. And JR Blitz, though, is not sitting on an advantage right now, does not have a bank right now to actually build anything. He is building a Void Ray. Now, that's a huge investment. He's building a second Void Ray. Probably only needs the one. Oh, there is more stalkers here. He does need to activate the Grismatic Alignment as soon as he can if he wants to eat through these stalkers. Otherwise, the Mothership Core and the Void Ray are going to go down very quickly. The stalkers do move up. They're going to get on top of this army, what's left of it, and just try to take out the rest of it. He overcharges one of the pylons. He is not activating Grismatic Alignment. He is trying to focus down the Adepts. No, he should be trying to focus down the stalkers. He does start to focus down the stalkers. The Mothership Core, though, is on low health and may go down. This stalker is going to continue to shoot overcharged pylon on top of the stalker. This stalker will eventually go down, but not before taking out the Mothership Core. There it goes. More warp-ins coming from skeleblade. He is just going to put on the pressure. He wants to finish this game right now. He wants to move on to Game 4 and the Decider's game to move on to tomorrow's matchups. Few zealots are moving out across the map. They want to take a look. They're wondering why he hasn't called GG yet. He's going to see if he can find anything. No nexus to speak of, but he will find 2 probes in a few seconds, and that is not going to be looking good for JR Blitz. JR Blitz, though, it does have the air superiority. He does not have a lot of supply right now that can actually fire up. A single stalker is the only thing that he has. If he does focus fire it down with these 2 Void Rays, it's going to be looking very, very good. Now, neither player... JR Blitz did get an expansion, but skeleblade has been pretty much going one base all in. And if JR Blitz does a decent enough job microing these Void Rays, he will actually have an advantage. Ooh, he needs to be careful. These stalkers do have the ability to take out these Void Rays. But right now, Skeleblade's gas supply is actually the really worst thing. A few zealots move out here, try to box him in, take out the Adept. He's got to, again, move back home. Another Mothership Core pops out here for JR Blitz. JR Blitz is doing everything he can to keep himself in this game. He is not going to say quit. An Adept is sitting at the top of the ramp. He's going to block these zealots off. No, there is an opening on the other side. Overcharges one of the pylons. But he needs to move back into his main base. He needs to take this out. He cannot afford to lose any more probes. He's able to take out that attack. Another warp-in has not come. Skeleblade is sitting back. He is actually mining out his main base. He's sitting on this 4-gate. He has overcharged one of the... That's probably not the best thing to be overcharging right now. He hasn't gotten any upgrades right now. It's just producing stalkers. That's the only thing. This is actually looking good really good for JR Blitz. I couldn't believe it. Skeleblade was moving out with a really, really, really aggressive push. But being on one base, it's not looking so good for Skeleblade. Skeleblade is sending out a probe to some part of the map. Yeah, he is going to attempt to take this gold. He needs to get himself back in the game. JR Blitz has held off this attack, the cheese, or the one-base cheese, and he needs to get that advantage again. He needs to get an econ advantage. He does have the probes. He is able to transfer workers, but he he needs to have that proper econ advantage. Now, these Stalkers, this is enough to take out this army. He just needs to be able to focus down. He is going to focus down the first Void Ray. First Void Ray does pop. Second Void Ray is going to be focused down. This Oracle here, though, is not enough to clean up the rest of this. Oh my god, is this enough? He did move out a little bit too early. JR Blitz he may lose his Mothership Core here. Oh, no, he is going to be able to get away with it. He's going to move back up into his main base. He does have a lot of energy. He doesn't have any forward pylons right now to actually push back any sort of advance up this ramp. He's going to want to be able to drop one eventually. 4 Stalkers, though, low health Mothership Core. This is not looking good. Low health Nexus. He does not have enough army here. He is losing probes. He's not pulling it back off the line. Skeleblade has created another Nexus on the other side of the map at the gold base. This Oracle is going to get sniped. Yeah, it does get sniped. That is a big pickup there for Skeleblade. That was a huge amount of DPS, the loss for JR Blitz. +1 attack coming out here from JR Blitz. He is going to try to get a bit of a tech advantage over his opponent. He is sitting with a pretty decent, or he was sitting with a pretty decent gas supply. JR Blitz mineral supply, though, is the bigger advantage here. Gas alone does not build anything, but JR Blitz does have the ability to warp in Zealots. He has the ability to warp in anything that he really wants right now. He should be putting a few probes, though, on gas, just so we can get some sort of a gas income back. Army supply and worker supply are pretty much the same, and we're hitting a 11-minute-and-a-half mark in the game. Ooh, this is a lot of Stalkers. These Zealots do not have charge right now. This Mothership Core needs to just pull back. They need to stay at the top of this ramp. These Stalkers are going to kite this entire army and pick them off one by one. These Zealots are pretty low health. See if he overcharges these pylons. Yes, he overcharges both of them. He's going to be able to take out... No, he's not going to be able to take out anything, but decent overcharge right now there. Really good positioning, and he is going to start mining from this gold blaze, so we're going to see a huge economy advantage coming out here in a few seconds for Skeleblade. He's almost at 0 income, and we're going to see this pop up to almost 1,000. Those gold bases really do make a big difference. He does overcharge one of the pylons. Let's see if he's able to take out. No, he's not going to be able to take out, but he does get one down about half health. Very smart there, use of energy. He only pops one of the pylons. He's going to try to save up as much as he can. I think he's got a feeling that another attack is going to be coming. Actually, the mineral supply for the red Protoss Skeleblade does not actually go up to 1,000. My bad. JR Blitz, though, is starting to get mined out in his main base. Much like Skeleblade's really got almost nothing left here. 500, 150, 95. Oh, that's pretty decent, 500 there. But it's not as good as you want it to be, and JR Blitz is actually, he doesn't even realize it, but he's behind right now. He needs to actually get an economy advantage. He needs to find the minerals. He is floating 500 minerals right now, but this isn't a decent enough army to defend an expansion. I think he may just try to produce more units and try to go all in with this. His natural does have a fairly decent amount of minerals. Neither army wants to engage right here. This choke point is not advantageous to one or the other with the range of the Stalkers, as well as the Mothership Core for JR Blitz. Skeleblade still hasn't produced a Mothership Core. If he had that in his army composition, it would actually be a pretty decent addition. Be able to drop Time Warp, overcharge forward pylon. Many different options available to him. Like if he was sitting up here when he was trying to attack and he put down a few pylons at the bottom of the ramp, he would be able to overcharge them and kind of keep him in his own base and kind of contain him, even for a short period of time. He looks like he's going to get his natural expansion, and JR Blitz on the back of this finally does work up enough of income to actually get his own expansion. Oh, the Stalker army is coming across. He do have an... oh, that is going to pop right away. Ooh. Decent shield. It's going to be able to... That is a really great shield. It's able to cut off part of the army and pick them off one by one. There was a little bit of a space there that would have been able to escape, but he didn't even do that. They just went in and attacked. JR Blitz kind of threw away a few units right there. I wasn't sure that he knew sentries were part of this army composition, so now he's got to be even more careful. Now, does JR Blitz, he does not have Blink on any of his Stalkers and no Blink on the way. If he did have Blink, he would have been able to get on top of this army. Now, this is a lot of sentries, a lot of energy. They are moving out in front of this. He's going to try to do the same thing again, push him forward. Nope. decent little defensive option right here, dropping a little bit of energy right now. Jared Blitz does have an extra little bit of income. It would be prudent to drop a pylon right here just to overcharge. And this base is just going to get mined out as soon as possible. Jared Blitz is going to not feel good about that if he realizes it. Jared Blitz, though, does still have an economic advantage over his opponent. He does need to transfer workers over. He is not looking back home at the macro. Now, one thing that Jared Blitz did fairly well early in the game was his harassment of the mineral lines. He was able to take out a whole bunch of workers with his Oracle. You should maybe think about doing that again. Ooh, looks like this army is going to move out. It's going to see if they're going to try to force a position here. Let's see if... ooh, almost cuts off that Adept. Almost takes him out. Adept is going to be able to retreat back. This is a really good game between these two players. We are hitting the... We're just past the 16-minute mark on a map that is known fairly well for being a very quick map. Jared Blitz is not feeling it. He's not like he's going to try to move out across the map. He should, though, try to take down some rocks, or his opponent, also skeleblade, should try to get a different angle of attack in. Can't believe that this base is completely, almost mined out right now. Both players have built up their econ again, so we're kind of evening out here in this game compared to what you would normally see in a game. No more harassments, hitting that 16-minute mark. Both players are at triple digits with their supply. Decent army supply too. Worker count, though, for both players is actually fairly low, but that's to be expected in a game where so much of the economy... And skeleblade is saying, forget it, he is moving out across. Shields, though, do go down. Time Warp comes down from Jared Blitz's Mothership Core, is able to trap in quite a bit of this. Skeleblade's Mothership Core goes down, and he does trap even more. A few Zealots come out and try to take out a few more sentries. No, this Zealot will go down. That was a pretty decent engagement for Jared Blitz. Skeleblade did push out there, and Jared Blitz was in the right position to take out most of that. Back home, both players are finally starting to tech up a little bit. They're finally getting that econ that they've been needed for a while now. Jared Blitz does have quite a bit of gas income. And Skeleblade is getting another expansion on the other side of the map. These secret bases are working fairly well for him. It's keeping him in this game. Jared Blitz, though, is not doing any sort of scouting across on the other side of the map. If you take a look, he's not even aware of anything. As far as he's concerned, he's still got all of his minerals. He's not sure what he's built, if there is an expansion, where it is. And vice versa, Skeleblade also has done no scouting, doesn't even know that there is a third to be taken. He could be thinking he's sitting on two bases. This short little oh, is he going to be able to shield off? Oh, yeah, he is. These three stalkers are going to go down. A little bit of a sloppy micro play there. JR was not looking at his army, and three of them did get drawn out there. The AI does like to attack things. Let's take a look at the economy right now. Both players are looking pretty good. Jared Blitz is floating a huge gas supply right now. He hasn't started building any sort of Stargates. He is producing one Immortal at a time at his robotics facility, but he's trying to mix in a few Colossus. Those are the next things that are queued up. That's actually really good. That's a decent amount of range right here. You put the Colossus over here, they have the ability to shoot all the way over to this area here. If Skeleblade does move in, he will actually get a large amount of DPS taken out. And even if you take out the shields with the Colossi, it's actually, you're probably looking a little bit better. He's going to try to move again across this bridge right here. Ooh, a lot of shields go down. Half this army is cut off for JR Blitz. Time Warp does go down to prevent any sort of advancement. Skeleblade's army is sort of bottlenecked on this bridge. He did not move up, and a few high-energy sentries are going to get taken out. That was actually a pretty decent pickup there for JR Blitz. Skeleblade is continuing to try to advance across this narrow bridge here, and it's not working out for him. That's about the third time that he's tried to advance, and it hasn't worked out. Both players are, though, going to move over to the rocks here. They're going to try to get a different avenue of attack. It's actually kind of funny. Both of them try to move out at the exact same time. Skeleblade, though, is aware that his opponent is here. He's already prepared. He's already moving his army in a position. Ooh, shields though go down for the sentries, but they are not spread out in the army, so only one side of the army is actually doing anything. Aggressive blink forward from JR Blitz. It looks like he's going to try to take out the rest of this army. There's not enough energy for any more shields out of the sentries. He's going to move forward. Phoenix, though, picks up one of the Immortals, is going to be able to take it out. Another blink forward. He's just going to push him back right up this ramp. Going to try to take him out, try to finish this game off, and take game 3. Colossus is moving forward. It's going to be able to do quite a bit of damage here. If you move him up, yeah, he's moving him up into the mineral line. He wants to be able to take out what's there. Robotics facility goes down for Skeleblade, so no more Immortals. You're going to want Immortals in this army to get rid of all these Stalkers and the high DPS from them. Nexus, though, goes down. JR Blitz and GG is not called. Skeleblade exits, and JR Blitz takes game 3.